What if I told you that one of the most useful remedies in your home could already be sitting in your kitchen, ignored and underestimated? Yes, we're talking about baking soda. But how much do you actually know about it beyond baking and cleaning? Could this simple powder play a role in your health? Today, we're taking a closer look at the science and real uses behind baking soda. From calming an upset stomach to helping with exercise performance, its uses might surprise you. But how does it actually work? Can something this basic really have such strong effects? And is it safe to use regularly? Stick with us as we break down the facts, clear up common misconceptions, and explain how to use baking soda safely. By the end, you might start looking at it very differently. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss more content like this. And stay until the end for a simple baking soda tip you probably haven't heard before. Number 1, heartburn relief. When stomach acid moves up into the esophagus, it can cause that burning feeling known as heartburn. A mixture of baking soda and water can help by neutralizing excess acid and bringing quick relief. This works because baking soda is alkaline, meaning its pH is above 7, so it balances out the acidity in your stomach. A common method is to mix about half a teaspoon of baking soda into a full glass of water. It's important to sip it slowly so it works properly and doesn't lead to extra discomfort like gas or bloating, which can happen when carbon dioxide is released during the reaction. While this isn't a heavily studied topic in recent major research, articles like one from the Journal of Basic and Applied Sciences confirm that sodium bicarbonate can work as an antacid when used correctly. For occasional heartburn, this can be a helpful home option. But if the problem happens often or feels severe, it's important to speak with a doctor, since it could point to a condition like acid reflux disease. Relying too much on home remedies without medical advice can hide more serious issues. Number 2, supports oral health. Baking soda is widely known for helping maintain oral hygiene. It's already included in many toothpastes because of its gentle abrasive texture, which helps remove plaque and surface stains. This can lead to cleaner, whiter teeth and better overall dental health. Research, including a 2019 study in the International Journal of Dental Hygiene, found that toothpaste containing baking soda removes more plaque than those without it, while still being safe for enamel and gums. Its chemical properties also allow it to reach small spaces between teeth more effectively. Another benefit is its ability to balance pH levels in the mouth. Since bacteria produce acids that can damage teeth, baking soda helps reduce that acidity and lower the risk of decay. If you want to use it, you can lightly dip a wet toothbrush into baking soda and brush as usual. Another option is to mix it with water for a simple mouth rinse. These methods can help keep your mouth clean and reduce minor irritation. When combined with regular brushing and dental care, it can support healthier teeth and fewer cavities. Number 3, boosts exercise performance. Sodium bicarbonate, which is the scientific name for baking soda, has been studied for its effect on athletic performance, especially during short, intense activities. It works as a buffering agent, helping the body manage acid levels. During hard exercise, muscles produce lactic acid, which can lead to fatigue and reduced performance. Baking soda helps balance this acid buildup, allowing muscles to keep working longer before tiring out. This effect has been supported by research, including a 2023 study in the European Journal of Applied Physiology. The study showed that taking sodium bicarbonate improved sprint performance across repeated efforts, suggesting it can help during high-intensity exercise. For those who want to try it, the common approach is to take around 0.2 to 0.3 grams per kilogram of body weight, about 1 to 2 hours before exercise. It should be mixed with water and taken slowly to reduce the chance of stomach discomfort, which is a common side effect. Starting with a smaller amount can help you see how your body reacts. Because baking soda contains sodium, People with high blood pressure or heart conditions should check with a doctor first. This method is often used by athletes who need to perform at a high level during training or competition. Number 4, supports kidney health. Baking soda may also help support kidney function, especially in people with chronic kidney disease. One key issue in these patients is metabolic acidosis, which means there is too much acid in the body due to reduced kidney function. Sodium bicarbonate can help balance this by neutralizing excess acid, making it easier for the kidneys to maintain stable pH levels. A study published in Nephrology Dialysis Transplantation in 2023 found that patients who took sodium bicarbonate were less likely to experience rapid worsening of kidney disease compared to those who didn't. This may be because reducing acid levels lowers the workload on the kidneys. When used for this purpose, it's usually taken as tablets or as a baking soda solution mixed with water. The dose typically starts low and is adjusted based on individual needs, always under medical supervision. Anyone considering this approach, especially those with kidney issues, should talk to a doctor first. Regular monitoring is important to avoid side effects like electrolyte imbalance or increased blood pressure. Number 5, supports better digestion. Another useful but often overlooked benefit of sodium bicarbonate is its ability to support digestion, especially for people who deal with occasional indigestion or an upset stomach. When taken internally, it works as an antacid. It neutralizes excess stomach acid and helps reduce discomfort. This effect can quickly ease symptoms like bloating and heartburn. It also helps create a more balanced stomach environment, which can support smoother digestion. A simple way to use it is by mixing about half a teaspoon of baking soda into a glass of water. It should be sipped slowly so it can reduce stomach acid without causing too much gas, since the reaction releases carbon dioxide. There is also research backing this use. A study published in 2007 in Evidence-Based Complementary and Alternative Medicine found that sodium bicarbonate may help manage symptoms of functional dyspepsia. This condition involves ongoing indigestion without a clear cause. The findings suggest it may not only relieve symptoms, but also improve daily comfort for those dealing with long-term digestive issues. It is still important to use it carefully. Taking too much baking soda can disturb the body's pH balance. People with kidney problems or those following low-sodium diets should be especially cautious. It is always best to speak with a healthcare provider before using it regularly, especially for ongoing symptoms. Number 6, helps protect against skin infections. Baking soda also has properties that can help limit the growth of microbes, which makes it useful for preventing certain skin infections. A study published in Microbial Pathogenesis in 2013 showed that diluted sodium bicarbonate solutions can slow down the growth of some bacteria and fungi that cause skin problems. This can be helpful for people who are more likely to get conditions like athlete's foot or folliculitis, where the skin barrier is weakened. There are a few ways to apply it. One common method is to make a paste by mixing 3 parts baking soda with 1 part water. This paste can be placed on the affected area, left for a few minutes, and then washed off with warm water. It can calm irritated skin and make it harder for bacteria and fungi to grow. Another option is adding about half a cup of baking soda to a warm bath and soaking for 15 to 20 minutes. This can help ease symptoms and support the skin's natural defense against microbes. Afterward, the skin should be dried gently to avoid further irritation. While this can help with mild issues or prevention, it should not replace medical treatment. If a skin infection is severe or does not improve, a healthcare provider should be consulted. 7, may help reduce urinary tract infections. Baking soda may also help lower the chances of urinary tract infections by making urine less acidic. Many bacteria that cause UT ears, including E. coli, tend to grow better in slightly acidic conditions. By raising the pH level of urine, baking soda can make it harder for these bacteria to grow and spread. A study published in the International Urogynecology Journal in 2018 looked at how adjusting urine pH through diet affects recurring UTIs. The results showed that people who made changes to increase urinary pH, including using sodium bicarbonate, had fewer repeat infections compared to those who made no changes. This suggests that managing urine acidity can help reduce the risk of recurring UTIs. To try this approach, a small amount, usually about half a teaspoon, can be mixed into a full glass of water and taken once a day. This should be done with guidance from a healthcare provider, since too much baking soda can affect electrolyte balance and cause other health problems. It is also important to note that while this may help with prevention, it does not replace antibiotics when an infection is already present. Anyone dealing with a UTI or repeated infections should seek proper medical care for diagnosis and treatment. Number 8, deodorizing. One well-known benefit of sodium bicarbonate is how it removes odors. That's why it's often used as a natural deodorant for the body and around the house. It works by balancing acids and bases, which helps break down the compounds that create bad smells. Once those compounds are neutralized, the odor fades away. For personal use, a small amount of baking soda can be applied to the underarms. It helps control body odor by neutralizing the smell caused when bacteria break down sweat. Around the home, it can be sprinkled on carpets, inside trash cans, or in shoes. After letting it sit for a while, it can be vacuumed or shaken out, leaving the area fresher. Recent research supports these uses. A 2022 study in the Journal of Achievements in Materials and Manufacturing Engineering showed that baking soda can reduce odor-causing compounds in different environments. The findings suggest it can be useful not only for personal hygiene, but also for areas like waste management and improving indoor air quality. Because it is simple and safe, baking soda is a good option for those who want to avoid chemical-based deodorants and air fresheners. Adding it to daily routines can help control odors in a natural way. Number 9, relief from gout and joint pain. Gout is a form of arthritis that causes sudden pain, swelling, redness, and tenderness in the joints. It usually happens when uric acid levels in the blood rise and form sharp crystals in the joints, leading to inflammation and discomfort. Baking soda has been looked at as a possible way to help manage this condition. It works by raising the pH level of body fluids like blood and urine. When the urine becomes more alkaline, uric acid dissolves more easily and can be removed from the body. This may help lower uric acid levels and reduce the chances of crystal buildup, which could ease the frequency and intensity of gout attacks. A common method is to mix half a teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water and drink it several times a day. It's important not to go over 4 teaspoons in a day and not to continue this for more than 2 weeks without medical advice. A 2023 study in nephrology dialysis transplantation found that sodium bicarbonate supplements helped lower uric acid levels and improved symptoms in people with gout. While this supports its use as a helpful addition, it should not replace prescribed treatments. Anyone thinking about trying this should speak with a doctor first, especially if they have high blood pressure or kidney issues, since baking soda contains sodium and can affect fluid balance in the body. 10, improves chemotherapy effectiveness. The success of chemotherapy can depend on the environment around a tumor. The acidity in that area can affect how well the drugs work. Researchers have looked into whether baking soda, which is alkaline, could change this environment and make cancer cells more responsive to treatment. A study published in the Biological and Pharmaceutical Bulletin in 2021 examined how taking sodium bicarbonate by mouth could influence tumor pH levels. The researchers found that increasing alkalinity around cancer cells made it easier for chemotherapy drugs to do their job, as it weakened the cell's defense systems. This suggests that adding baking soda to a treatment plan might improve how well chemotherapy works. For those considering it, medical guidance is necessary. A typical approach involves mixing about half a teaspoon of baking soda in water and drinking it during the treatment period. However, the exact amount and timing must be decided by a doctor to avoid interference with medications or other health issues. Although the results are promising, more studies are needed to confirm long-term safety and create clear guidelines. It shows how a common household ingredient might support cancer treatment when used carefully. Number 11, supporting cognitive function. Some research suggests that balancing the body's acid levels may help brain function. High acidity in the blood, known as metabolic acidosis, has been linked to lower cognitive performance. A 2021 study in nephrology dialysis transplantation looked at older adults and found that those with higher acidity levels tended to perform worse on cognitive tests. While the study did not directly test baking soda, it supports the idea that managing acid levels could play a role in brain health. To support this, some people add a small amount of baking soda to their routine. For example, about a quarter teaspoon mixed in a large glass of water once a day may help maintain a balanced pH level. Still, caution is important. Number 12, soothing canker sores. Canker sores, also called Aphthous ulcers, are small and painful spots that form inside the mouth or near the gums. Their exact cause isn't always clear, but they can be triggered by stress, minor injuries, or certain foods. Baking soda is a simple home remedy that can help ease the discomfort. It works by neutralizing acids in the mouth, which creates a better environment for healing and reduces irritation. Its alkaline nature can also lower inflammation and limit the growth of harmful microorganisms. There are two common ways to use it. One option is to make a paste by mixing baking soda with a small amount of water and applying it directly to the sore. Another method is to create a mouth rinse by dissolving 1 teaspoon of baking soda in half a cup of warm water, swishing it around the mouth for about 30 seconds, and then spitting it out. This can be repeated several times a day until the sore improves. Research published in the Canadian Medical Association Journal has discussed the benefits of baking soda in oral care, including its ability to reduce pain and healing time for canker sores. That's all for today's video. We've looked at several ways baking soda can support everyday health, from easing digestion to improving physical performance. Now we'd like to hear from you. Do you use baking soda for any health purposes? Share your experience in the comments. And if you found this helpful, type yes below. Your feedback helps us create more content like this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with more health tips.